matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the Tigers will have it first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Punch it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Using his feet. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
When we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Shotgun snap on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To fire on second down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense. Understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? It comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
And the Vols moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Volunteers need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vols!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. LSU quick to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires and picked off.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Got the quick pass. There he goes. And the chunk play has this offense moving. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. It's a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Aubie. Oh, what a cut! And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bland. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jet. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Make sure that one fell incomplete.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Aubie. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the foot.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. Goes out of bounds at the 13, and man, is this offense set up now.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looking for the score. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
A dangerous 3rd and 10 here from inside their own 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Brought over the middle. It's Bitonio. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Tigers in the hurry up.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
Here we go.
On the direct snap, it's Brady. Got his man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bland. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give out of the gun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Try to get it to the edge. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Right on target this time. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Give to the running back. Smacks him with the stiff arm. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's time to take a shot. Makes a grab down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
35, LSU, 0.
And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Snags it quickly on the left. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, LSU! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish
tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Vols will hustle to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Now he's looking into the middle. He's got it at the 15. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. And the Volunteers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Defense in press coverage. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right. And think
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It just feels too little too late for this defense. Where was those plays earlier in the game, right? I mean, they're trailing by a ton of points now, in large part because they have not been able to get pressure on the quarterback. And finally, here late, they come up with a sack. So that's a teachable moment. That's something this coaching staff is going to point back to when they watch the film to build on. But they needed more pass rush early in this game.
They'll run play action. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. LSU right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready.
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And he made the extra point without problem. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Tight end finds a soft spot. There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality.
He unleashes a long one. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Vols want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll try the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Bland. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Back to pass on second down. This time it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move, he fires. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
He'll pull it down and run.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They're going to throw it to start the drive, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Claiborne. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Welch. Jumped on top of the pile. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up 14 over Boston College. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's not afraid to go deep. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Now adjusting. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
Marching ahead. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Coming out with it, it's Bland. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Looking for his man in the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
To the air, it's Claiborne. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's all but running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So here is the Tennessee offense. Scanning the field, it's Claiborne. Flushed out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be third and long.
29
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the left. Hits the crease. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part. A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the Tennessee offense will take over. First and 10.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Back to pass, it's Claiborne. Got his man on the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Bringing the heat. Pulls it in. It's Welsh. Hard-hitting tackle. The Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Good enough for 1st down.
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
He'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And that is how we will wrap this one up.